So these lights suck. So we're going to change them and convert them to LED. Coming up next. So one thing we're going to do when we're cleaning all this up, we're going to do LED conversions on all these lights. Now I've got just the front set on, these off, because I'm not going to disconnect the power. Probably should for safety reasons, but not going to. Now I'm doing this as a video just how to convert one of these lights, but I'm also going to add it into the big shop video. So we'll have two videos here. Let's go ahead, get over here, take this one apart, and we'll show you how to convert it. All right, first thing I gotta do is get these old school fluorescent bulbs out. You climb up here. So these guys just pop out. It's pretty simple. I just couldn't remember. You just cut like a spring. So this whole glass tube will come out. And that's how you take the fluorescent bulbs out. Now I've got the LED conversions. I'll crack them open and show you here in just a minute. Let me get the other one down. Be careful with these guys, by the way. These things will blow up like crazy and pop like crazy. Yep. So now there's a cover comes off of these. Slide it around where I won't die. And remember how it comes out of these. Right there. Right there. Alright. And that's your cover off. Right here is your ballast. Now, it just got like a safety nut on it, and we need to take this side off as well. There you go. So basically all you do is cut the wire here. You want to give yourself as much as possible, like so, and like so. Alright, so that's out of the way. Now, it might be a smaller socket. I can't believe it is, but it's going to be a 3/8. Let me get a 3/8. 3/8 is a winner. And you just take this speed nut off right here on this side. I'll just let that drop because it ain't going to reuse it. Same over here. We can leave that one up there. And there's your ballast. And we can scrap these guys. So now we just need to get the wire stripper, strip this, this, and this, wire it all together. We've got some slack here if you can't see. I'm not sure if you can see, but we've got some slack on these wires. They're just tied up. We'll tie them up, zip tie it up, and make it look good. All right, so here's my black wire. So that's the hot. Now, it's always thrown me off when I was a kid. Black was house wire, because when you work on 12-volt systems, black is your ground. So, but in a house, it's always black. So we're going to strip that with my stripper. And right there. And then this red wire, I think, is my hot. Let me see. Actually, it says blue is hot. So it's the blue that feeds out and then loops around, comes back to the neutral. So, and I may have that backwards. We'll check it and see, make sure here. But we'll strip these, put these together, zip tie it up, and then we'll go on, do the same with the white wire, which is the neutral, to the red. And these basically just complete a circuit when you do that. So let's see what we got. I need to get a pair of pliers and twist it up a little better. Anyway. We'll pick that up in a minute. Or we'll never find it again. So, these wire nuts might be a little bit big for this, but I figured they would be 12-2, but they're apparently not. So what I might do is double them up. That's all. So that'll work. Alright, so we'll do the white wire the same way. Wire nut on it. Get it stripped. I'm in love with the stripper. She's coming down from the ceiling. Don't do that while it's on. Make your life awful hot. Now, before I put these covers back on, I'm going to test. I'm just going to slide this up here and test it with a bulb and see if it works without the ballast. Alright, that one's probably fine and dandy. Alright, so that's out of the way. Alright, let's get a bulb out and test it. Now I'm going to show you what kind of bulbs I got now. A big gigantic long box. That's not the Jolly Green Giant, happy to see me. That's my new lights. So we got to crack that box open. We'll get some out. Now, we've got, and no, this isn't a gigantic lightsaber for a nerd. There we go. These are LED tubes. Alright, so these replace them, so you can see the same fitting. I'm not sure how bright they'll be, but we'll slide one up here and test it, see what it looks like. Alright, these guys, they don't have a direction that I can see. They just slide in, old socket, and you push the spring. So I think you go this way first. Push the spring socket in first. Nice. There we go. Now, let's turn this light on, see if it works. Worst you can do is blow this bulb. So we're backwards. So I'm backwards. So apparently blue is the ground, which is what I thought, but for some reason it came out of the way it came out of the ballast. It was really confusing. Why not just make them white and black on both sides and be done with it? I do not know. Let's get some pliers on that. Let me get some pliers and tighten them up good. Keep losing these nuts doing this. Getting neutered over here. Alright. Hey, that's not a step. So let's take these pliers and we twist it a little better than what I had it. There we go. Now that looks nice. That's pretty. Alright, come here. Don't run off and back. Yep. Just feeling everything. That's the way to do it. Alright. And this blue one should be the blue one. Just kidding, it should be neutral then. Alright, I probably should have stripped that a little further, but it'll work. Yeah, there we go. Another wire nut. Alright, now let's see what happens. Still nothing. All right, guys, I know what's happening. Gotta have both of them in. You can't complete a circuit without both of them. I guess that's what's the matter with it. Let's try it. Let's see. We'll try it and see. Two in it. And I might have screwed my wiring up now. Oh, there we go. So blue is white and red is black, which is what I figured. And dang, that's bright. All right, so I'll button this up. I'll show you how I'm gonna do that right quick. And then we'll do kind of a fast montage of me putting all these in this row. Then we'll do this row. So I got some really ugly zip ties that are like neon. I didn't buy them. I don't remember how I ended up with them. But I'm never going to use them for anything because they look terrible under the hoods of cars. So what I'm going to do is just zip tie this up to this 12-2 here in a few places. So these wires are just nice and neat. And this will be hidden like so. I'm not even gonna cut it off. Usually I cut them off, trim them, make them look nice and neat, but you know, this is never gonna be seen. There's a nice big white one. I don't use white ones either. Well, I'll use white ones before I will like orange or green or pink or something like that. And some of these are that color, so yeah, I'll probably put some put one right there. And this might be a little overkill, but I just like to be neat. All right, that's good enough. I ain't worried about it that bad. Yep, that's good enough. So now we just put this cover back on, like so. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's how that hangs. Okay. Alright, and then we just do the same thing, put the bolts back in. Spring side first. That one's in. Well, can't find the hole. Feel like I'm 14 again, or 15. There we go. Alright, so that's in. Alright, so we got one down, and I want you to just see how bright it is compared to the others here. And you can see, look at that. It's like the sun compared to others. Should look good on camera when we're doing everything. Now I'm gonna do all this row. I don't think I have some for these three over here yet, or these two over here. I think I don't have enough bulbs for them. I'm not worried about them. I rarely ever turn those on. We'll change those later, but all these, we'll knock these out right quick. Do it kind of a fast montage on camera, and then we'll do this front row, and then we'll see what it looks like in here. last montage, but right here is why you don't want ballast. This one has melted. These things get hot, they melt. They throw sparks in here all the time. I had a friend that I used to work with. He's retired now, but he had a 71 Mach 1 Mustang. Burnt down all because of this right here inside his garage. Killed a couple of his pets, burned his whole house down, garage, burnt the Mustang into nothing. So the better, you're way better getting rid of these as soon as you can. Take these things, throw them in the scrap. Wow, that's bright. Look at this. Now, I ain't done those two over there yet, but guess what? I had enough in this pack actually to do them too. So I'm gonna do them. I'm not gonna do them on camera, but then I'll take you through and show you how bright everything is. So hopefully now when we come in here and work on cars, y'all can see what we're doing, because that was something we had a problem with before. Is it was kind of dim. It would make like weird colors on the lights. So, I mean, weird colors on the camera. So hopefully this, you can actually see what we're doing, and I can see what we're doing. So, and plus we're not using no juice like we was, or no heat. These are so much cooler. So let me do those two just off camera, and then we'll call this good. All right, we're done. Now look how bright this is. I think this is gonna be great. Got that one all hooked up. We had a little trouble with this one right here. I don't know what was wrong with it. I jiggled around and it started working. It was actually the bulb, not the, I think it had dirt down in the connection on the end. But it started working good. So I think it looks really good. Later on, I think I might get maybe one row put over the benches on each corner where I'm putting the benches, because I'm gonna put a bench right here where this stuff is once we get this a little bit cleaned up. And then we're gonna put a woodworking bench over there and move this bench down just a little bit. This will be like an engine bench, like engine transmission. This will be just like the regular stuff where we're metal fabbing and, you know, whatever kind of fab work we're doing there, or electronics work, whatever. And then like Dad wants his woodworking stuff over there. So I might hook into these, just run a wire over, run a set of fluorescents, or I'm sorry, a set of LEDs. These tube lights over top of the benches, just so we got light on them. But man, out here where you're working on the car, I know we got to mess with the cardboard here. I got to haul off, but that's super bright. That's so much better. Might put one more right back there too, where we're working on the car, where we can shine down on the hoods. But you know, we'll just see how it goes. But that's it. That's how you hook up these kind of lights and change them over to LEDs. Pretty simple. I mean, it takes about 10 minutes or 20 minutes of light. I think I've done this all in less than 2 hours. So it's pretty cool. Wasn't expensive. These are like $100 and some for all these. So anybody that's got a shop, I recommend putting these kind of lights in, because they're way cooler. They use less juice, and there's no danger to them. You don't have to worry about your shop burning down. And you know, it took me not a long time, less than 2 hours to do all this. So that's pretty fast. Simple process. I know we've not put a video out in probably about 2 weeks. I've been real busy. I've had to work my day job like 65 hours a week, and it's just absolutely killing me. I've not been home at all. Not had no time with the family. And last weekend I was just exhausted. And it was the first weekend I had off in forever, and I was just absolutely exhausted. So I didn't get nothing out, but we should have something. This one's coming out, and then we'll have one where we're cleaning up the shop and getting it all organized. And this one will probably roll into it, a piece of it too. But then we're going to get back on the El Camino and the Subaru out here. And we've also got another project that'll be coming up. I may get it tomorrow evening right quick. It won't take long, and I may bring it home. It's pretty cool. So until then, just keep liking, sharing, subscribing. We're up to 522 subscribers. So we are doing really, really good. We have passed that 500 mark by a good margin. We need to get to 1,000. We need to get our watch hours up. So just keep doing what y'all are doing. I love y'all for it. And don't forget, go rig something up.